I want to thank, of course, the kind words about my book. I don't ever get a chance, or seldom do I get a chance to say something to everybody at once. I get the opportunity to speak at seminars, and that's at 50 to 100 people at a time. But when I stand up before you, I do want to just say thanks. I don't collect a pension or a paycheck as a firefighter anymore, but I have the opportunity to represent firefighters. And I still feel like one. And I've never had a day in the last 35 years when there was anything about being a firefighter brought me anything other than pride and happiness. And being able to speak before you means an awful lot. As we look at the next we don't know how many years it's going to be before we get things turned around with these funding issues. I like to predict what's going to happen because I don't like walking into a fog. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that there's some threats that we're going to see that you're going to have to work very hard to maintain instead of maybe move forward in some instances. The greatest threat that I believe will be to you in the next 3 to 5 years is going to be a tax on your pensions. There's a lot of people in this room who were not even alive in 1981, was it? What did I? 1981, in the last 15 minutes of the session, the legislature reduced the pension accumulation by 50%.
It's 78.
I'm sorry, it was 1978. That's even more, I mean, that we're not alive, much less firefighters. Those of you who think this can't happen, it did happen, and it took 24 years to get it fixed. You know, they just fixed it in the last 5 years, I believe, right? So if you're not worried about that, you ought to be. And if there's attorneys up here that will do our best to stop things, but once it's done until we get it stopped.